这边还有任务可以接。
There's an interesting let.
接一下好了。
Hello? Are you alright?
Anton sent me up in my own gallery. Then the brutes left to get more reinforcements against a single woman. Would you be a dear and clear away all the refuse?
Done.
I'll unlock the door. Come in, please. My saviors, welcome!
Viago said you had information on the Antam. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antam are up to. I'm in your debt. Please look around.
可以跟他交易。其实买这些东西我不知道能干嘛欸。
I hope dear Viago can make next week's exhibition. Those Antam villains haven't shown up again, to my relief.
Whoa.
All right. We should talk to the market master if we want to learn why Antam are stealing pieces of art. Hello. This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antam stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stores. You might learn something about our Antam art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
Busy as anything, with no help to be found anywhere.
The Antam have scared people off, but the crows are after him. You'll see.
How's business?
Can't complain.
But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
I wouldn't know anything about... Well, that would explain the Antam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Huh. Right here?
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
I still don't get what the Antam want with all this. Unless they like art more than I thought.
It cannot be for coin. There are faster ways to fill their coffers.
That merchant said they're stockpiling stolen art at a camp in the Drowned district. Let's start there.
We're
close to that camp where the Antam took that merchant's stolen sculptures.
哦，就是因为没有拿到这些东西啊，难怪打不赢啊。
We're close to that camp where the Antom took that merchant's stolen sculptures.
That was terrifying.
Okay, let's look around for that stolen art, or any sign of what the Antom are doing with it. Nothing here.
Nothing here either.
Strange. You'd think a few statues would stand out.
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art. We should go back and talk to him.
我们被耍了吗？
That merchant who said the Antom stole his artwork, he's with the Venatori. I'll bet he caught us listening in.
So, he got rid of us with a fake story about being robbed?
The note said the Antom are trading the art to Venatori collectors in exchange for rare magical components.
Magic? What are those fools trying to do in Treviso now?
The note doesn't say what the components are for, but the meeting location is a Okay. We're close to the camp where Antom are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
Ready when you...
Oh.
Attack again. End this. Death is not granted.
Alright, let's find out what the Antom and the Venatori are actually doing here.
们要找东西。
This note is about Gatlock, that Kunari blasting powder. The Antam are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
We've got to stop them. Gatlock is already dangerous enough.
We must go to Deyandiago with this as soon as possible.
Agreed.
I have heard that dragon rampaging through Minratus blighted people.
That's a bad death. Think what could have happened to Treviso if our dragon had not been chased out.
I don't wish to spoil the day. Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antam make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have some time. The crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antam's first targets.
This artifact isn't working right. Maybe if I looked at the crystals it's connected to.
上面。
The person who set this up was in contact with someone or something from the Fade.
Thea told me you were fearless. Threatening the demon of Virantium to his face certainly proves it.
You know, it's actually the opposite. I'm afraid of what you are.
And brutally honest. She didn't mention that part.
I've seen demons. I know how they can corrupt. I know it won't even be your fault if it happens. But I won't let someone else turn on my friends. No matter how scared I am.
Good. Keep your bow close.
先射这里。
That's all the crystals. Hopefully that fixes.
这样子就搞定了。
That's a person. Or it was. And it came out of the Fade.
Spide does not like this. It's familiar to him. Rituals to encourage possession.
Might be best if we stop tampering. The forest will reclaim it.
When last we spoke, you intended to assault the cruel and the corrupt, in hopes of finding servants of Elganan and Gillenane. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antom are working for Elganan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antom want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And they're using that power to hurt a lot of people. The Antom and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Antom brought to Treviso. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The blight? Of course.
The blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganan would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Elganan and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Right. Everyone should be free and uncorrupted when your demons and raw magic kill them.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the Veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The Veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the Veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
We thought you were just bringing the Veil down to destroy everything. If we'd have known...
Thousands would still have perished. Varric would never have agreed to such a plan.
Why would you agree to it?
The world is broken because of my past choices. It falls to me to heal it, even if that healing comes with a cost.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man, all too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I've got enough problems right now as it is. That's one for future Rook to deal with.
Pragmatism. You will focus on the present, knowing that someday you will face the consequences of your choices. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes, we found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganan's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them, and I'm a warden myself. Maybe that's enough?
Doubtful. You'll want an army. And I believe you will find a way to obtain one. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
So this elven god thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. The shadow dragons did all they could. The dragon was just too much. The moment the dust settled, the Venatori rushed in. Guess they knew it was coming. Nev's staying for now. She said she'll be back soon. But at least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
Treviso could have used a dragon hunter. That much is true.
That's hindsight talking. We didn't know a blighted dragon was coming or that we'd need someone who could take it down.
We should not forget the second dragon in Minrathos. We ought to see what we can do to help. However, there is no telling how long Nev will be helping the Shadow Dragons with the aftermath.
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Hang on a minute. Not only have you retained the services of a demon assassin, you're also taking advice from the elven god who attempted to tear down the veil.
Spite is my problem.
That's what they always say. Rook, Lucanus is one thing, but do you really trust this Solus?
He's been right about a lot of things. He knows how Elganon and Gillenane work. We need him.
As long as you're sure.
So, a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.